And we have entered the... Oh, hey, Hype was here all along.
Huh, hey, Hype.
You have joined us again on our amazing quest of La-Mulana, and to catch up Hype and Phil James. And remember how I mentioned, by the way, Hype, we found a couple new areas in the last part without you, but as I was telling James here, we haven't even found half of them. And that is because... And that is because this game has a light and dark side, basically. To every area
welcome to,
in the game.
Welcome to the Upside Down Castle.
Which is required to beat the game. So there is. So we were in, originally we were in the.
Of the night.
So we were originally in the Temple of Sunlight. We are now in the Temple of Moonlight, where here bats have one eye and they're creepy looking, and new creatures are found.
Oh, the horror!
I'll record this for later. So, as previously stated, we're just going to be going around, and I came here for the full intent purposes of getting myself 2 very important items.
What are these items in question?
Well, one of them is going to be over here, and it's going to require some finicky platforming.
Oh, joy.
Crap, this is in La-Mulanese. I can't read it.
Oh, so I thought you got the translator.
I got the translator for new La-Mulana. Think of it like translating like something in Greek, and then you're trying to translate something in Latin. It's like far older than expected.
Okay.
So I'm going to get the save grail first. However, big difference to note here. I cannot warp to save grails in the back area yet.
Oh, so it's one way only.
For now, yes. I can warp to areas in the front side. If we want to consider it like a front side and a back side, I can warp to areas in the front side right now. I cannot warp to areas in the back side yet.
You know, by the end of this adventure, you're not going to have any more room for all this junk.
I am going to be so outloaded with items. Okay, be careful.
Yeah, you're gonna be so full. Your backpack's gonna be so bloated with items, it's gonna make Captain Toad blush.
Yes. Oh wait, by the way, remember when I said to look at the face of the highest order on that one Eden tablet? Just say yes, it'll be easier this way.
Mm-hmm.
If I go get rid of... crap. Now I gotta go all the way back. It's gonna take a while.
Well...
Look at that guy doing the dance up there, though. He's having fun. Okay.
Oh, come on. The thriller dance is so outdated.
It is. Oh, you have no idea. More on that later. Grapple Claw!
Ooh!
What this allows me to do is... La-Mulana's ancient four philosopher text, so we'll figure that out later. What was it? The Grapple Claw, I can't actually grapple hook onto things, but what this does is it allows me to jump, and then if I hold up when I hit the wall, I'll cling to it.
Ooh.
I can't climb up it, and I can't wall jump in such a way that allows me to ascend, but it can help me control jumps a bit more.
Oh, well, I mean, okay then.
You'll see, it has its situational looks. Anyway, bam. That, I scanned the face in the back there because that was one of the hidden Eden points that I found on the tablet. When I find all 4 of them... By the way, there's a secret here. If I find all 4 of them, I will unlock the path to Eden. Or at least the truth of Eden.
Gotcha.
Now, much for power, be prepared to commit the ultimate sacrifice. That sounds ominous enough.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten all those burgers. I still forgot to pay the tab.
So the ultimate sacrifice involves me submitting myself to ultimate... Ow!
Ah!
Okay, I won't whip the thing. Sorry.
Okay, I won't desecrate the temple anymore.
I must commit the ultimate sacrifice and commit myself to death by freeing this boulder. And we're going to use that Grapple Claw. Grapple Claw!
Oh, okay. Well, so much for a sacrifice.
Axe.
Oh, cool.
This is one of the most powerful weapons in the game.
Is there a drawback to it? Oh, of course it's slow.
It is slow for now, but it has a very long wind-up, and for some bosses it'll be really nice, and I like it.
That's good.
There are developer rooms, I should state. There are 3 developer rooms in the entire ruins where if you have a certain software combination on your laptop, you can actually meet 3 of the developers of the game who just put themselves into the game with some cute messages.
Oh, well, okay then. I was honestly hoping for a little more,
Reward.
Yeah,
Did you
seriously.
get Is there
No.
anything in particular that you get from finding all of them, or are they just kind of like the How Rooms?
They're pretty much the HAL rooms, except I guess we can talk about that. So, the game and the wiki and stuff call them endings, but basically at the very end, during the credits, we're going to see a cast of characters appear, and you'll see how at the end of this. And it's kind of cool because like maybe 6 out of the 8 characters are always going to be. Maybe 6 characters are always going to be there no matter what. But depending on what you accomplish, additional characters will show up as well. So like. For instance, if I manage to beat the game in less than... oh, look at this. If you pause for too long, he brushes his teeth and then falls asleep. But anyway, let's get a fairy point. Okay, if the 2 stars are in a circle like that, it means a healing fairy is here. If if the 2 stars are going in a weird diagonal path, it means I'm going to get a weapon fairy.
I'm so glad to see you. Not that I really need you right now.
Well, I'm going to need her right now, actually, because we're going into a mid-boss.
Oh, great. Well, who's the mid-boss?
This guy.
Oh, hi there.
Hello,
handsome.
Contra. Hello, Contra. How are you? Ow!
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
What is this all of a sudden, Jason and the Argonauts?
Well, this is not going well. I should go around the other side.
Jason and the Pussycats. Sorry.
This is essentially fucking Jason the Argonauts meets space pirates.
Yeah. Also, ow.
Cyclops meets space pirates. Kind of think of it, I can't think of too many enemies in Metroid that are straight up Cyclopses.
Me neither. Except, well, Fantoon's a Cyclops.
Oh, yeah, Fantoon. That's right. Ugh.
4 sigils. Okay. So we are going to collect another cool kind of item. They're, again, kind of situational. They are called sigils, which when I collect them, I'll be able to break seals that have the similar shape. But I don't really care about looking at the shape. Just when you get one, here's the origin seal. Now I can start looking around, and if I jump in front of, or if I move in front of the seal, I'll just automatically break it, which is good.
Oh,
what was I saying earlier? We were talking about the fairy points. We were talking about... Yeah, sorry. So, for instance, if I beat this game in less than 10 hours, a new character will be running alongside us in the credits sequence or something. Like, you'll see.
How riveting.
It's a cute little achievement system in there. It's glowing cause sigil. Yay. And I get the next seal.
Wow,
and I just
that
keep
didn't
going.
last long at all.
Well, they all have their own different purposes. I'm going to try and do something risky here. Almost made it. Almost made it. So, there's a chest back there, which means I have to release the bats.
Oh god, not the Zubats!
Nah. Okay, we'll use the flare gun. There it is. That's what I want.
Oh.
Let's go for it
And
one more time.
I thought this game had a few parallels to freaking Spelunker. You even have freaking flares to chase out the bats.
Yep, flares, and they shoot directly above me, which can be very useful for attacking things
Just like in
directly.
Spelunker.
Oh yeah, no, I guess I should say this game. I feel like maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it probably drew inspiration from the original Spelunker, considering it came out in 2005, and Spelunker is super old.
And it's super huge in Japan.
Oh yeah, and then so yeah, definitely Spelunker and Spelunky to a lesser extent. I feel like those were definitely inspiration points.
Well, I doubt Spelunky because that was like well after this. I bet.
2005. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the big Spelunky reboot was not until like 2010, 11.
13, I want to say, but
Really?
it wasn't really that long ago. It's just that
I want Space Cap.
I'm willing to bet this was mostly inspired by Spelunker. Though, hey, if there's one thing I'll definitely give this over Spelunker, you're not as frail as a freaking carpenter chasing after a monkey with your girlfriend in his paws.
Yeah, also, yeah, looks like Elder Zell puts a Negoro fan too. So yeah, as I was saying, the software, I thought
Isn't that just charming? Wonderful product placement.
I thought it would be cool if, oh god, I'm going to die. I'm just gonna do this and be safe. Anyway, so it should be said, I thought it would be cool if, like, oh yeah, you can warp and like, oh no, sorry, you can like emulate and play these old Flash games. Not really. They're just Easter egg names. But
that's a shame. What are you doing?
There was a switch down there,
What are
and
you doing?
it was a switch.
It literally involves dunking yourself right into the lava.
Only halfway, and trust me, you're actually... Oh, another Eden text. Find the source of a phenomenal
hey,
trap.
say goodbye to your feet.
Well,
You are
you're
not a
actually gonna
Goron,
thank...
good sir.
I will say, you will thank me for doing this, because if I then push this onto the pedestal, we have just, as soon as I open it up and stop being lazy, we are now mostly immune to lava.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
Yay.
Why mostly?
still-
Why mostly, though?
If you look in the upper left, it still hurts. It still hurts, but not nearly as much as it did. So I can, effectively, if I have a decent amount of health, I can swim through lava now.
Well, that's a relief.
Honestly,
Yay, Ice Cape.
which is kind of weird because if it's called the Ice Cape, you would think something like that would make you immune to like extreme cold, not extreme heat.
Luckily, I'm wearing my anti-vaporization vest.
Oh. Boy, that would have, it's a good thing all those mooks from Captain Commando didn't have that.
What was it? Anti-vapor?
Yeah.
Was it I think it was anti-disintegration. I'm thinking of Duck Dodgers.
Maybe.
And the joke is
Oh
that.
yeah,
and the,
it's Duck Dodgers, the anti-disintegration vest.
and the
which
joke, James, is that
literally when he
after
got
he gets,
zapped, the vest was the only thing that didn't get disintegrated.
was just the vest.
Yeah.
It's cute and morbid and funny at the same time.
Sad.
Oof, ow. Ow.
Ah!
Yeah, the invincibility frames are nice, but the fact that they lock you into an animation sometimes is not the best.
Well, the fact that you still have such obnoxious knockback.
Yeah, unfortunately. And secret. Okay.
That
what
was
it?
that was a great waste of time.
You have to look around. Oh gosh, dang it! Also, the movement in water is a little bit odd. Like, it's semi-realistic in that you actually have your own Bahamut. Oh boy, it's like you have your own momentum, so you have to like stop swimming in one direction. Like, it makes sense. You can't just stop swimming on a dime. You have to stop in one motion. Anyway, we have to get a mirror, and that'll allow us to go back into the backside of areas. So we need to find a mirror. Oh, don't
Oh
look
wow!
like
I
that.
just realized they took this straight. They took that idea straight from A Link to the Past.
With the mirror, yes, they did.
Ugh.
Oh, another seal. Oh,
Oh, isn't
Ooh.
it adorable?
we
I
have
shall name it
unlocked this.
Pennyworth.
It was a secret shop we just unlocked.
And the fairies just flying is like, not that kind of seal, you dork.
Or no, I'll come back with more money.
Sorry.
Okay, some of the key. Oh, hey, Zelp, with your emotes. Mine does look like rocks. Oh yeah, that's just talking about the sigils and stuff. So wait for it to go away. We are going to unlock ourselves a new boss.
Oh.
But you see, that boat down
No,
there
I'm
is
not
going to
gonna
do us
lie.
no good without some water.
Because of how well they nail the aesthetics, seeing little things like what they did with the email, it's kind of briefly makes me realize, oh yeah, this was a game that was made not too long ago instead of something that was made in the PS1 era.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the graphics do sort of look like they could very well have been like a budget title.
Well, no, I could have totally seen this on the PS1 again. That's why I'm thinking it would be really cool if they put this on the Switch.
Well, that'd
I
be
think
nice.
it would work. I think it would work really well. Okay, now that we've flooded the whole place and gotten the water flowing, that switch over there, which if you notice behind the switch, it has what looks like an Ankh symbol that I've been using. I will put this switch down. That'll now make the Ankh appear. And the other thing we've just made appear is with the water being flooded, now that chest in the upper left is open.
Oh, goody. Just God, this game has such.
My goodness, there's a lot of back and forth in this temple.
Yes, thank me for editing. The glove allows us to push blocks much faster.
Great.
So no, it's not as slow going anymore. But now, I feel like, now that we've armed ourselves enough, it's time we excite things up a bit more, and Hype's just in time. Let's actually endure boss.
Oh boy.
Because now that the water's flooded and
This
we
time.
have transportation, welcome to Bahamut.
Oh, whoa.
Bahama, what do you
This
want?
looks pretty neat.
Ooh.
Here he comes. Oh, jeez. So
Mode
Bahamut.
7!
Yeah, pretty much. Flare gun's gonna be
Nice.
really helpful here.
Like,
boy.
wow,
Yeah.
like I could totally imagine something like this being like if this were like released in like '97 or whatever, like, yeah, that would definitely be ahead of its time.
Oh no, like again, I
Yeah,
think
that's
this
kinda what I
game
was
really
getting
can
at
shine.
earlier. It's like they actually did like, and it's kind of something I give as a credit to this game, but also kind of like a detriment to other games. I know a lot of popular indie games nowadays try to go for like that old school aesthetic, but they always have like this one element that kind of makes it just obvious enough to where, no, this was made in modern times. This seems like one of the few exceptions where it's like, if it wasn't for like one or two details, I could swear this was released in the middle of the PlayStation days.
I know. Hang on, I'll be right back. But yeah, basically,
don't leave us here with this ugly fish.
It's easy, but the same strategy's the same. Just whenever he pops up, a wave will pop up to let you attack him a bit more. It's kind of like how Mr. Dark would jump and give you a chance to hit him. Just keep rinsing and repeating until we beat him. Be right back.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
So, let's see. I wonder what this fish would taste... Oh. Just as I say that, we already killed it.
And
Oh, goody. Now I get to know what
actually...
it tastes like.
Funny thing is, I was actually just about to make that joke before you took it and before it got killed. So none of us can make it.
Help! I can't... Well, actually, I guess I can't swim.
Well, oh, we're back outside.
Eagle.
And it's just like that. Say, screw falling down. Let's just warp back.
Whoop.
Jeez,
And meanwhile, that eagle's just frozen in time, wondering what just happened.
Yeah, seriously, it's like... I don't get it either. Just... This game is just so... You know, I really don't have the words for it. Oh, we're back seeing this chick again.
Ah.
Are you the one
sound-
who woke me?
I don't know.
But for now, here's some useful information. Winded is another name of the god Horus. Horus is the god of the fifth that...
Okay, it's a good thing that... I guess it didn't matter I was mispronouncing things, because it was kind of going too fast anyway.
Yeah, I think it's like Logan wasn't intending us to actually read over that.
Yeah. I do want to ask, though, just for the sake of conversation until Logan gets back, James, what would you say is the very first Metroidvania that you ever played?
My very first Metroidvania. That's a very good question, actually. I mean, I know my first Metroid game in general, I want to say was Fusion and Metroid Prime. But Metroidvanias in general, hard for me to say. I want to say maybe either Symphony of the Night or Dawn of Sorrow for the DS. That's like the furthest back I can think of. Welcome back.
Hey, Logan.
Welcome back. But yeah, so Bahamut's destroyed. That's 2 bosses down, and we've just unlocked a really iffy place.
The
Called the
Cavern
Chamber
of
of Extinction.
Extinction.
Chamber of Extinction, and it's
What a lovely name for a temple.
it's dark, except hype. There are certain lamps in this area that if I use my if I use one of my flare gun ammunition, here it says let the light burn here. That means if you fire a flare, you'll be just below one of the lamps too. Done.
Oh, nice.
So
Hey, I
one of
can
them-
see! I can fight!
I remember that. I can fight. Yeah, so if you look for those blue squares, those are the lamps, and I can light them up with flare guns. Otherwise, the place will be dark.
Gotcha.
But before we do that, I hit that gong because it looked just like the gong in this room, which I will be able to use to get a very important item, because you see... oh, nice money. Money! Thank you. Oh, jeez.
I do want to ask Logan, actually, is there anything else you need to explain about this area before I ask my question?
Basically, I'm going to break these pots. One of them will release a platform. When I open the platform, when I open the chest, it's going to contain something called the Bronze Mirror. That was that mirror they were talking about. We found our way into the Temple of Moonlight by a fluke, by going through that teleporter. But if I actually want to use the backside doors to enter backside areas, I need that mirror. That's it. Go ahead.
Because I posed this question onto James, actually. And it's kind of interesting that he said it was an actually good question. I want to ask you, what was the very first Metroidvania you ever played?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, actually. I wouldn't, God, actually, crap. Now someone's trying to call me on the phone. I will be right back, but I'm going to think about how to answer that. Basically, I'm going to get the map, and I'm going to kill mid-boss. Why during this game of all time the phone calls? I'll be right back, I promise.
Why
Go ahead
this
and
game
enjoy
when
this
there's not
visual.
much else left to talk about?
But yeah, I'll think about that question.
Ah! Who turned off the lights? Oh, wait, I did.
Oh! Someone forgot to pay their electric bill. Well, I guess while he's tending to that, I'll go ahead and answer my own question. The first one I've ever played was probably Super Metroid. The first one I've ever beaten was the DS version of Web of Shadows.
Okay. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly forgot Web of Shadows was a thing.
I don't blame you. It doesn't really have... On its own merits, it's a relatively decent Metroidvania. It doesn't quite have as much to it as the console versions, but then again, I'm not particularly fond of the console versions to begin with, so it's kind of a
that's the general
double-edged sword
consensus
in
I hear
that regard.
anyway. That Web of Shadows on consoles is a piece of shit.
Well, it kind of depends on the console itself, because apparently there's more than one console version. You have the versions that are like for the older stuff, like the PS2, the PSP.
Yeah, the Wii.
I want to say Wii. I don't know if the Wii version is the same, but I heard that one's kind of mediocre. The one for the higher consoles, like the PS360, it's one of those games where it's like they have some interesting concepts, and I'll give it credit, the combat system is actually really neat. However, it's just bogged down by a lot of really iffy design choices and things that, in the grand scheme of things, don't really have a whole lot of impact, like the morality system. Honestly, aside from 2 particular choices, it does not do a devil damn thing in the entirety of the game.
Honestly,
Really?
I don't see Spider-Man as a
Fine,
character
finally.
actually working with the morality system.
Amber extinction.
Well, there you are. Well, the
found the
morality
safe
system
rail.
kind of works in the context of the game, where it's like, because again, New York is infested with a bunch of symbiotes, and Spider-Man himself also has like the black suit. The morality system is supposed to be like, are you gonna be like the true Spidey and handle it the Spidey way, or are you gonna give in to the symbiote suit and do the bad way?
And in terms of the first Metroidvania I've ever played, oh god, like Ori was. I know Ori was a big one, but that couldn't have been the first one I've ever played.
Considering how recent that game was, yeah.
I know there had been other ones I played. I guess we want to really get specific about it. I guess I would say same with Celian, that it was Amazing Mirror.
Yeah, that's definitely sounds like close enough to one of my first 2, along with Dawn of Sorrow for the DS.
Yeah.
I feel like there might have been something that predated it, but it's just not coming to mind right now. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
yeah, we'll see you next part.
See you next time, in which we will explore more areas, and you know the drill at this point. There'll be more excitement and definitely more killings of big beasties. Wait till next time. Bye.
Till next time, everybody.